guys, real life footage, no fancy lights, no fancy clothes, just showing you guys what it's been like being in the trenches and making these sacrifices to become debt free again. Okay, here is another debt update. So today is August 28th, 2025, and guys, I just want to let you guys know that your girl has been slacking a little bit, but she's getting things done today. So at the top of the month, I attempted to pay off my medical bill, and guys, when I logged in to the system, you wouldn't believe this. This is nothing but God's. When I logged in, I no longer saw the $376 for my account balance. When I went in, I only saw that I owed $25 for my medical bill. So guys, I hurried up and paid that medical bill off. So I'll go ahead and insert like a screenshot so you guys can see what it said when I made my final payment for that medical bill. But today I'm actually getting things sorted out for my mom for her student loan. So like I told you in my video, we are trying to get her on an income driven repayment plan. And in order to do that, you must consolidate your Parent Plus loan into a direct loan, okay? And you must do that first before you can get on an income driven repayment plan. So it's been about 2 weeks. I've been trying to get into her account, and like her social security information was not matching. Ended up talking to someone today because I'm like, oh my goodness, September is like right around the corner and I gotta get this situated. So did all of that, went through all the two-step verification, finally got into the system, and now I just want you guys to see what the balance is, how much insurance has accrued since the life of this loan, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about the process of consolidating this loan into a direct loan. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is why I don't like debt, because I don't like having to do any extra work. Like, doing all of this work is stressing me out, and I would rather just cut the check and be done with it. But we're exercising patience, and this is only going to be temporary. Like I told you guys in my first debt confession video, the goal is to get it paid off by December 2025. That will be her Christmas gift. So looking at her balance right now, it is a total of $9,592.34. $7,000, about $8,000 of that is the principal, and $1,600 is the entrance. Get this, guys, when this loan was originally taken out, it was only $7,489. Like, this is why we gotta get rid of student loans, guys. And to date, she has only paid off 2% of this loan, $235. I'm gonna show you guys the screenshot of this. Like, this is crazy. So if you have student loans out there, I just want to encourage you to get serious about paying this off, because this is no joke. It's a hassle to do all this paperwork. It's a hassle to see how much you're paying in entrance. So yeah, let's get to this. And it looks like they may have pushed her first payment back until October, which will be a plus if it is. If not, we'll just have to roll with the punches and get it done. But yes, let's get to it. Right, so I just want to encourage you guys to go on studentaid.gov and just get acclimated to how much debt you have and what your balances are. Like, it's 2025, guys. Like, it's time that we turn our eyes to our student loan debt and get serious. I hope that this video will motivate you to log in. I know it can be scary and a little intimidating and overwhelming, but at the end of the day, this has to get done. So we finally got in, and as you can see, this is our total loan balance right here. So $7,961 is the principal, and about $1,600 is the entrance. Okay, they also have helpful articles over here off to the side to help you, you know, with some areas you may be struggling with or want to know more information about. Down here is what killed me, the repayment progress. So as you can see, this is the total amount of the loan, and this is how much has been paid off since the life of the loan. So like I told you guys, I have graduated undergrad a little over 10 years now. Like, I'm in my 10th year of teaching. So 2016 is when I graduated, and next year will be 2020 2026. So out of the life of that loan, only $235 have been paid. Yes, I'm still here. So yeah, only $235 have been paid. And I know why. First and foremost, it has been deferred a couple of times, especially with the pandemic. In addition to that, it was also just basically entrance getting eaten up. Okay, she was basically just paying the entrance, and it looks like, you know, the reason why it's also so low is because for like a year or two, she was only paying $5 a month towards the student loan. And if we're being honest, that didn't do much to help repay the loan. So yeah, so down here is the total balance of the One Parent Plus loan that she took out from me, which is $9,592. All right, so I did want to show you guys this because this is something I did not know. If you are not currently on an income-driven repayment plan and you would like to get on one and you have a Parent Plus loan, this is one thing you must do. I did not know this. I did not believe the lady on the other end of the line when she was telling me this, but you have to, if you have a Parent Plus loan, you must consolidate your loans to become eligible for an IDR plan. So like you guys see, my mom only took out one loan, but even with that one loan, we have to turn it away from being, we have to change it from being a Parent Plus loan to a direct loan. Okay, so that's what we're getting ready to do. So definitely check out your loan repayment options. Like, see what they have you guys on, because most of the time it's not on an income driven repayment plan. It's typically on a standard plan, and those payments are going to be a lot higher than an income driven repayment plan. So if you have like a very small income coming in every single month, you may want to consider this option. All right, so I do want to just highlight this really quick. So as you can tell, my balance is right there and also my entrance rate. So with me trying to consolidate this loan into a direct consolidation loan, here's what my new entrance rate will be. Okay, so I just want you guys to know, be mindful, your entrance rate may be a little bit higher than what it currently is when you're consolidating this loan. So definitely be mindful of that. But if you're on the road of like paying it off soon, honestly, a couple of percent is not going to matter. Okay, there's one thing I do want to highlight. If you're on a tight budget and it just seems like the payment that they're requesting from you is just too high, this is the option you need to choose. You need to try to get on an income driven repayment plan. Most of the time, when these student loan service providers get a hold of our loans, they're just throwing us onto a fixed payment repayment plan. My mother was on the standard repayment plan, so definitely check this out, because most of the time they're just trying to get you to pay it off in 10 years. And if you're kind of working your debt snowball and you have other debts that you're trying to attack before you hit that student loan, you definitely want to be on an income driven repayment plan. Okay, here's another tip, guys. We got to get in the habit of using AI to help answer some questions for us. So in the process of completing this application, I wasn't understanding this language that well, and I just asked ChatGPT, what does this mean? And I found my answer. This is my situation right here. So that means that my mom took out a Parent Plus loan, and then she's going to consolidate them into a direct consolidation loan. Okay, so sometimes if you're a little confused and you're not understanding the language that's on these websites, if they do not have like a little FAQ, always get on ChatGPT and ask them to simplify it so that you can better understand. Okay, looks like for me, the only income driven repayment plan that will work for my mom will be this income contingent repayment plan. Okay, so just wanted to let you know, they do have this chart on studentaid.gov that's very helpful, but sometimes the language can be a little bit confusing. So I was a little confused about these two different types of loans, so I got on ChatGPT to get some clarification, and it looks like this is the type of loan that we will be getting. So I'm taking that Parent Plus loan that my mom took out and consolidating it to a direct consolidation loan. So that means the only income driven repayment plan that she's eligible for is the ICR plan. So guys, this is the process, but you got to get it done. Okay guys, so I have completed the direct loan consolidation application. Guys, this is your sign to get started with student loan repayment. Like, the faster you get a hold of this, the freer you can become, okay? Because this was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, guys? So today is August 31st 2025, and I'm back with another debt update. I'm moving on to my next debt, and during my quiet time this week, it was actually August 29th at 5:40 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, I was writing my game plan out on how I'm going to attack this student loan. So I just wanted to pop on here very quickly to let you guys know what I was going to do, and tomorrow I'll probably go ahead and set up my official debt-free tracker. A few days ago, I went ahead and pulled the balance of the student loan after completing the application, and the balance of that loan is currently $9,592.34. So here's my game plan. I plan to actually lower my emergency fund significantly. To date, at the current time of shooting this video, I have about $8,000 saved inside of my emergency fund, $8,586.30 if you want to be technical. And I am going to make a big sacrifice, and I'm going to do what I tell you guys to do. I'm going to go ahead and lower my emergency fund down to $1,000. So I was kind of on the fence as to whether or not I want to do $1,000 or do at least 1 month of my take-home pay. For me, I do receive consistent income, and I don't think anything will change in the next few months. So I'm personally going to lower my emergency fund down to $1,000. So this is what I need to do. Okay, so the student loan balance is $9,000. I'm just gonna write it down here so you guys can see. Just a quick little teachable moment. Okay, this is what the student loan balance is. So if I was to lower my emergency fund down to $1,000, this is what I will be contributing to that student loan. That $9,000 is currently the student loan balance. This is what I will be taking from my emergency fund, that $7,586. So if we do the math, I will still owe a balance to reach that $9,000. So what I'm going to do is write down 9592.34. All right, so I am still in a gap, okay? I still need $2,006.04 to help me pay off this student loan. So here's my game plan. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and use that $7,000 to help pay off the student loan, and then I still need that $2,000 to help me pay off the student loan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this number and divide it by the number of months left in the year. So if you remembered in my first debt confession video, I shared that I wanted to pay the student loan off by Christmas. So today is technically August, and I'm going to actually make a payment. That's why I came on here today. So we have August, September, October, November, December, like 5 months, but I'm just going to count 4 because technically it's already September. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to divide that $2,006.04 divided by 4. Okay, this is going to let me know how much time or how much money I need to be saving every single month to help me reach that $2,000 goal. So I'm going to get my calculator. Okay, so every month I need to be setting aside $501.51. Okay, that's how much I have to set aside every single month to help me save that $2,000 by December. Okay, so if I'm being honest, this $500 a month is doable for me. I believe that I can save this within the next 4 months. I was actually looking at the loan, and I wanted to challenge myself to pay it off at the 10-year mark, which will be November 5th, 2025. We'll see how things work out, but for sure the goal is to get it done by Christmas. So I just wanted to bring you guys on today, give you a quick little update. I'm going to go ahead and transfer $501.51 51 cents into sinking fund, which is inside of my high yield savings account. So I went ahead and created a sinking fund specifically for this student loan payoff. Okay, so what I'm going to do tonight before the end of the month is go ahead and make this transfer of $501 to that high yield savings account, to that sinking fund, so that I can be one step closer to paying the student loan off. Guys, it's been a rough journey, but I'm just grateful, and I hope that this process, this real life documentation, will encourage someone out there and inspire them to get serious about their student loans, get serious about their debt, and start cleaning it up ASAP. Okay, so once again, this is real life footage, no fancy lights, no fancy clothes, just showing you guys what it's been like being in the trenches and making these sacrifices to become debt free again. Okay, so I'll catch you guys in the next update. All right, so hey guys, a long time no talk. Today is October 15th, 2025, and I'm back with another debt update. I did all of these things for the student loan on August 28th, 2025. So I submitted the application. The application didn't get reviewed until October 8th, a couple of days ago, okay? A couple of days ago, I got an email stating that the Parent Plus loan is now a direct consolidation loan, no longer a Parent Plus loan. It is just a direct consolidation loan. Okay, so that was one thing we got checked off the list. The other thing was to change the repayment plan type. Currently, the student loan is under a standard repayment plan of 10 years. My goal was to get my mother on an income-driven repayment plan. As of today, that has not happened. The loan repayment plan is currently still listed as standard repayment plan. Okay, so that's something that we need to work on, because right now her payment is about $100 a month, which I think is still a little too high for her to, like, you know, outsource on her own given her current income every single month. The other thing that I noticed is that I did receive an email that admin had put her in forbearance. Okay, this is not something that I requested. Admin has put her on forbearance. So if I'm being honest with you guys, this is stressing me out. I hate doing paperwork. This is my debt update. Since my last video back in July, I have paid off my medical bill. I'm aggressively saving for the student loan with my high yield savings account. I still have intentions on paying it off by Christmas. And for the car loan, it is what it is. I'm just paying my monthly payment of $510 every single month until I get some extra income and free up the money that I'm sending towards the student loan. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this debt update. Once again, I told you guys it's going to be very relaxed, chill, laid back. I'm not going to turn on the lights and all of that kind of stuff, because I just want it to be like real life. I want it to seem very real life, not production. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know, what is your debt repayment journey looking like? How much money have you paid off this year? So never forget that you can win with money, and I am rooting for you. And until next time, friends, bye.